The installation steps of Xiechang ZM pulse valve are as follows. The flexible connector passes through the inlet pipe, and the retaining ring is installed. The inlet pipe passes through the bowl-shaped gasket and the valve seat sealing ring in sequence, and then enters the inlet end of the pulse valve. Rotate the flexible connector clockwise and screw it into the threaded end of the valve seat. Tighten the flexible connector to ensure that there is no air leakage during use. The blowpipe passes through the bowl-shaped gasket and valve seat sealing ring of the flexible joint in sequence, and enters the outlet end of the pulse valve. Rotate the flexible connector clockwise and screw it into the threaded end of the valve seat. Tighten the flexible connector to ensure that there is no air leakage during use. 1. Before installation, all impurities inside the air tank, blowpipe, and pulse valve mating surface need to be removed. 2. Blowpipe must be processed according to technical requirements. 3. To protect the pulse valve, a filter and the pressure regulating valve are installed at the inlet end of the air tank, and the drain valve is installed at the bottom of the air tank to ensure that the compressed air provided is clean and dry. Regularly drain according to operating conditions. 4. Select the appropriate inlet pipe based on the volume of the air tank to ensure sufficient air supply. 5. During installation, the ZM-type right-angle pulse valve is connected to the air pipe and secured in place by tightening and sealing with the valve nut. 6. When the pulse valve is working, due to the inertia impact of the compressed air flow turning 90 degrees, the inlet connection of the pulse valve is prone to loosening and detachment. Therefore, a positioning steel ring is installed at the inlet connection of the pulse valve to prevent the pulse valve from loosening due to inertia impact and ensure the correct installation position. 7. During installation, simply tighten the nuts of each component and move them horizontally back and forth for easy installation and maintenance. 8. When installing or handling pulse valves, it is required to handle them gently and avoid rough handling. 9. Each control circuit can only control one pulse valve. 10. After the pulse valve is installed, it is not allowed to weld the air tank and related flanges, as well as the connecting blowpipe, to prevent welding slag or instantaneous high-temperature burns to the diaphragm. 11. The pulse signal of the pulse valve lasts for a long time, causing the valve to fail to close in a timely manner, resulting in abnormal blowing and wasting the air source. The recommended pulse width is between 80 milliseconds and 150 milliseconds. 12. In colder regions, it is necessary to provide appropriate insulation for pulse valves. 13. Before disassembling the pulse valve, it is necessary to exhaust the compressed air in the air tank.